Hey guys, John here, Workshop Wednesday. Today we're going to be looking at the wrists. We're going to look at what's called wrist prep or wrist preparation work, something we can do before specific strength work where we're using the wrists, like handstands, hand balancing, a lot of the gymnastic strength stuff, sometimes even the stuff up on the bars or the rings as well. Or this could be something you start to use as a rehab tool after, say, working at a desk all day, or if you're a cyclist, you're spending a lot of time up on the bars or in a triathlon sort of position. What we find is with a lot of these endurance athletes or cyclists or desk workers, even tradies as well, this flexor chain through the arm gets super tight. Now, of course, the work we're talking about today is just focused on the wrist. Usually when it's overly tight, we end up having to do some work up through the shoulders and around the scapula as well. But this is just a starting point. Throw some of these into your warm-up, throw some of these into your day around the work at the desk. See how it goes for you, see what you find, let us know what you think. So the first one we're going to do is called a first knuckle push-up. Hands and knees, okay? What I'm going to do is lock the elbows out, put the shoulders over the hands. From here, I need to keep the palm of the hand flat on the ground, and I'm going to rise up at the first knuckle, okay, and back down, keeping the elbows locked at all times. Okay, from the side. Okay, now a lot of people are going to notice that one hand, and it's usually the dominant hand, doesn't have any range or has a lot less range. It will look something like this, okay? So my non-dominant hand would go all the way up and my dominant hand would get stuck here. Okay, usually it's because that pec minor on the dominant side's tight or that arm line on the dominant side's tight. Maybe they're a tradie or they've been using that hand on the mouse. So usually that's a sign we need to do a little bit more work. But anyway, that's the first one, is the first knuckle push-up. I'll do between 6 and 10 reps. Then I'll move into a wrist circle. Okay, so I'm going to put my thumbs together, palms flat, fingers flat, elbows locked out at all times, and that's usually what we see is an elbow bend creep in. Keep the elbows locked. I'm going to go 6 reps counterclockwise, then 6 reps clockwise. Okay, if it's really tight, you'll be just moving like this, small circles, okay, as you start to build into it, okay? So that's 2. Third one, I'm going to go for the posterior side, the back side. I'm going to create a fist. I'm going to rock my hands back, and I'm going to try to get the whole palm, the whole back of the palm on the ground. Elbows are locked out, okay? From here, I'm going to come up, roll, keeping some weight, press, roll, roll, press, roll. Trying to keep a full knuckle or a full fist at the bottom. Okay, 2 things will happen. 1, if it's tight, you won't be able to create a straight elbow. 2, you won't be able to keep the hand closed. Okay, so that's what we're working towards. So what I'll do is link all 3 of these together, bit of a circuit, 6 to 10 reps, first knuckle push-up, 6 each direction on my wrist circle, 6 to 10 reps for the posterior side. Okay, I might mix this up with a little bit of hanging to help to open up the shoulders, the pec minor, the lat, and then do 2 to 3 rounds before I get stuck into my handstand work or the gymnastic strength work. Or if it's at work and you're sitting at a desk, maybe do 2 or 3 rounds at lunchtime, 2 or 3 rounds into the day. See how that feels for you. Go very slowly with the wrists. These things take time to open up. Could be several months. Having said that, we've seen a lot of people make a lot of really good progress. Just keep it simple, keep it high frequency, keep it regular. Be careful with your loading. Go slowly. That's it for today. We'll see you back next fortnight with the next Workshop Wednesday. Have a great week.